I went to Haiti as a missionary doctor, and while I was working in a rural clinic, a mom came one night to my house in the middle of nowhere with a baby that was dying with dehydration because of diarrhea. He was 9 months old, and I remember it was such a long night trying to help this child live, and we were successful. He survived, and we developed a relationship with the mom, and it was really nice as I could monitor how the child was growing and going by the house once in a while. And one day I was driving by, and the boy was already walking by now, and he was standing, and I could see that his belly was big, and I know that that's because of parasites. And I remember my conflict was, what have I done? Did I really save this child? Or am I prolonging an agony for living in a community that will not change their ways? And that's when I started searching for answers, that if doing holistic ministry means just to take care of the whole person, or you have to think of holistic ministry not as relief but as development. And my search was, okay, what tools are out there for me to work in development so people in the communities will have health because they have changed their ways? And this is what I found with community health evangelism, that they could teach me tools and they were effective, and I will be able to work with the community together for their health. And it was 4 years in the mission field until I found a better way to do things. We have a community health evangelism program in El Ejido, which is a slum in the city of Santiago in the Dominican Republic. We started working with the people in the community 4 years ago, and they formed a committee and they started working and visiting the homes. And as part of the fear of epidemics coming and the earthquake in Haiti and the cholera that affected the slum, they invited people to come and teach them how to prevent or work during disasters time. And interesting enough, months later, a fire took 47 homes in the slum of El Ejido. And the effect that caused in the group that was working there, because one of them especially, Henry, he became a Christian through the work of community health evangelists. And when he got the training, he understood that to stop a fire, many times when the houses are too close together, they need to knock down the houses around so the flames will not progress. And in the midst of this fire that happened in November of 2012, Henry took a very drastic decision. He needed to knock down his own house with all his belongings in it. And he did. And that stopped the fire from progressing, and he lost everything. But the joy in this man and the fact that the community was able to recuperate, and the role of the local community health evangelism committee in order to be the administrators of the rehabilitation process, and for people to see that there was a group of interested people committed and loyal to the cause, and the things that they received from different groups and organizations and churches were well managed, and now most of those homes are rebuilt. Henry has a new house, and even people coming to Christ after the fire because of what the fire provoked in their lives. It's amazing to see how God used it in a very special way. So I learned a lot about how to do well done relief in terms of crisis with developmental tools.